you are trying to apply for a mortgage or a loan or anything like that, and you need to have a good credit. And today I'm going to give you a few tips on how to improve your credit rating. Hi guys, welcome back. This is Miss Doctor, and in this video I'm just gonna do a few tips and tricks of how to improve your credit worthiness. If you're interested in that, then stay tuned and give me a like. Might as well. I mean, you were here already, so might as well. Make sure you are on the electoral roll, so you are registered to vote. It can be an absolute killer if you are not. And it's so easy to do. So you just go online and you register to vote, and then basically your clock starts ticking. Because when you are applying for a mortgage, they're always looking at how long you were registered to vote. And if it's just you just started it, that's pretty much not that great. So if the earlier you start, the better. It's so simple to do. Just just do it. Just make sure you're registered to vote and you are on the electoral roll. Second thing is, when you are filling out the form and you need to talk about your income, don't just put an average of income that you had. Try to be as accurate as possible, because they are going to match it with your tax return. They are going to have a look at it, and when it's time to actually get the mortgage, it's time to actually get the loan, they're going to match it. And if it wasn't accurate, you're just gonna get rejected. So there's absolutely no point, just to lie about it or pick it up so you have better chances. No point to do that. Save yourself the hassle. Just be really truthful. Give yourself a favor and just make sure that you give the most accurate income that you possibly can. So that's another little tip for you. Third tip is, if you have credit cards, make sure that you never withdraw cash from a credit card. That's an absolute killer. You should never do that. Credit card should be used for purchases that you already have the money for. I know it sounds really contradictory, but basically, especially with big purchases, if you are not able to buy the thing twice, you probably can't afford it. And I know I don't mean that you have to buy it twice. What I'm saying is, if you don't have the money to buy it twice, you should not really buy it. You shouldn't buy it. You can't afford it, because it's kind of create a little pocket in your mind thinking, oh my God, if that thing breaks, I'm not able to replace it and things like that. So don't even buy it if you can't buy it twice. But definitely only buy it on credit card if you have money on your current account and you can actually pay off the credit card at the end of the month every time. Never withdraw cash from the credit card. You should never be in the position when you have absolutely no money for emergencies and you have to use your credit card for emergencies. That's just really bad finances and you should totally avoid it. Next tip is payday loans. Payday loans is an absolute killer when it comes to mortgages. Some companies will simply not lend to you if you had a payday loan, because again, that kind of suggests to them that you are not really good with your money, you are not reliable. There is no point lending to you because you just simply, not gonna keep up with the payment. So payday loan is kind of stays on your record, and it's not worth to do it. It's just don't do it. Payday loans are, apart from that, they're absolutely horrendous when it comes to interest rates, and ridiculous, something like 30%. So it's the worst kind of loan that you can imagine. In previous videos, I always say you need to have an emergency fund. If you have an emergency fund, then you can use that for emergencies and you don't need to use payday loans, or you don't need to use cash from credit cards as well, of course. So the last tip is, this is just a really quick video to give you a few tips on how to improve your credit rating, is to check your credit record. If there is anything suspicious on it, or if you have a joint credit with somebody and the person is not in your life anymore, or they don't have a really good credit rating, you need to sort that out. You need to remove these things from your credit, or sometimes there are mistakes on your credit report. So just check it regularly, especially if you are trying to get a mortgage. Remove these disputed, make sure you have a clean record and give yourself the absolute best chance to be accepted. And as I said, this is just a really quick video because I've already done similar videos in the past, and they are a little bit more extensive, and you have a little bit more information on how to improve your credit rating. So if that's what you're interested in, I will just put the link to that video in the description below, and you can watch it, you can learn from it, but make sure you don't just listen to it and hear the information. The action is where you're actually going to have the fruit of your labor. So so just check out the videos in the description, and see you in the next one. And please make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and give me a like if you already watched it so far. So I love you. Bye.